Oh, hello, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, everybody. I am the Queen of Clovers if you are new here. And this name for my patron, I just tripped up all my words. Name for my patron, beloved Bridget. This is a general reading for my lovely Capricorn, the Devil card. Hardest card to read in the deck. Because, boy, do dark readings, even upright, come with you, my loves. But as a person, I find you guys are very secretively tempting. All right, I'm going to do several readings, and I'm going to use every deck here. I will read the fairy tale at the end. I know it makes the reading long, but hey, I'm going to timestamp every time I change a deck. Let's start with the Woodland Wardens. One card for you and one card for your person, and see where energies are going to collide. All right, my darlings. Let's get it, let's go. You know, Jalissa says that at the beginning of her readings, and it just puts me in like, oh, spirit, come in, come in. All right, let's get to it. Oh, remember to check my weekly readings. I did miss Monday, but you know what, Capricorns and everyone else who may be listening, I was on vacation last week. It was amazing. I'm sorry. I came in a little soft into my readings, but I did really well at work. But nonetheless, I'm here for you now. You're coming in as the bat and the hellebore, the intuition, the knowing at the right moment. Both the bat and the hellebore have timing senses and also other senses that other species similar to them just don't have. And this is spirit calling upon you to hit up those senses and really think about what you've come to thus far, especially if you've worked really damn hard for it. There are things that you just work for that you can't ignore. And right now, Spirit is saying, number one, give credit where credit is due. And then also be ready for that moment. The timing is important. The listening, remember, bats use echolocation. Don't be afraid to speak and then hear what comes back to you. That came back from Spirit, and I didn't get it until I said echolocation. Don't not be afraid to speak. It seems like you're working more in the dark with the bat and the hellebore, because look, your person is working a lot in the light. And it's the rooster and the sunflower. This person is definitely being more communicative. Spirit is saying a lot of you may receive odd messages. We are Mercury retrograde, and if an ex hasn't contacted you yet, I felt it was a very limpy attempt to reach me, but hey, both those both those chats were fun. These people don't know I have a channel. If they do, I'm so sorry, but it just wasn't all drag out big bang. I know it's Taurus after Aries season, which is the female warrior, if you ask me. I know it's not supposed to be, but next to Aries, Taurus. Well, I'm a cusper. I'm on the Aries Taurus cusp, so both signs apply to me. A lot of us have that, so just keep that in mind. You might want to look at the other readings. But your person is coming in the sunlight. They're coming in with a little joy. This person might be a Leo, so their energy moves a little more outward, and your energy is more inward. That's your strong intuition. You may not do that permanently, but I just remembered that a lot of Capricorns are like freaky deaky in a secret way. But let's go ahead and get some more clarity on your energy. I'm going to use the Dark Mansion Tarot to find out where you guys are at with the bat and the hellebore, specifically what you need to say, Capricorns, and definitely what your Capricorn being mixed with the Chariot card. Oh, I need one more card in Spirit. We're going to take that one. Oh, appearances. Okay, some of your movement has seemed a little juvenile to you lately. You almost like don't even know what you're doing. Part of this is because you've had some opportunities that have challenged you for the first time in a while. But these challenges might be very exciting and interesting while pulling you away from your base cause or your base purpose. This definitely not has to do with love. This definitely has to do with work in some order. And there is some kind of, with the Eight of Swords, some kind of way this appears to you guys that It seems like a road you shouldn't travel. But Spirit is like, look at my eyeballs. Look at your eyeballs looking at that pentacle. It's not really something you want to pass up. This could be a relationship, but it would be something you'd want to marry or somebody you'd want to like keep around for a really long time. Um, if it is a relationship, there's some kind of divide. They're not necessarily a Cancer with the Chariot card, but the black and white horse to separate with the Chariot, the Cancer energy. There's some kind of division of energy. Like this person, your person could seem really hot and cold, or like at home or when you guys are alone. Of course, they are extremely affectionate, and this person may not even hold your hand or share glances with you when you guys are together in a public space. And it feels very juvenile behind the bleachers kind of relationship. I mean, at first it was probably really exciting and very energetic, but now it just feels like it's kind of like too hidden and too fake. And it's not real. Like this person could walk away from you. If this is a relationship, this person could walk away from you and be hit by a car and die tomorrow, and you wouldn't know for years, if maybe forever, and just wonder why this person never responded to your questions again or your text messages again. That's how. And yet you guys are sharing some intimate, deeper times. Some of these intimate, deeper times might be on a more energetic level, a little more fantasy level. Spirit says, oh dear, could this be a Queen of Wands? It's probably a fire sign, maybe a Sagittarius or an Aries with the Queen of Wands and the Temperance. Queen of Wands is, this card is about to become my card for my Queen of Clovers, Queen of Wands opening in channel. How great is that card? And it could be an Aries, or you might be waiting for an Aries or a Queen of Wands to settle into some of their energy. Some of you might be waiting for a fire sign to sow their wild oats, and that has nothing to do with farming. Oh, that was a terrible, terrible moment in a movie when she's, oh, he's off sowing his wild oats in America, and it has something to do with farming, I suppose. Sowing his oats, and the Seven of Pentacles. So right now you're just kind of waiting on a person. You're waiting on somebody, Capricorn. And perhaps that's why you're sitting in the dark and why you're not revealing yourself. This person is revealing themselves to you. Let's pull their cards. But either you're this person. Oh, the temptations. You feel very Capricorn, masculine or feminine energy, you probably feel like you should move forward towards this person. Like you feel very tempted, very influenced. It's not the thing that'll settle you down, Capricorn, because I feel like this is the thing that'll light you up. Oh, two cards there. Okay, for the rooster and the sunflower, your person, Capricorn. You know what? Your person has been in a lot of fake relationships. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. With the rooster and the sunflower, this person is able to carry a lot of joy in their heart and a lot of sun in their eyes. Something about looking in each other's eyes. And I don't think you get to look at each other in the eyes very often, because this person may, like, their shared glances, and a lot of time when you're looking at each other, you don't know you're looking at each other. And that could be some of the confusion, the white and black horse confusion with this person. Also with their past, they have come into opportunities. They can do pretty well for themselves. They have a family, they have a legacy. This person probably has children. But everywhere that they have gone towards love has been no love and a lot of fake love. Just a lot of fake love. It just hasn't been real. But this person, one of the things they've kept a hold of is they're not broke as whatever. So they're definitely holding on to some things. This person will say, like, I should be so much richer, but they've had to recover from some troubling relationships. Also, this person feels like they were playing house with somebody, so they don't feel like they've ever really been in love. So this person is very likely, this rooster person, they want to try again at love. That's from spirit, and they're willing to speak with you. Ooh. This person sees you. Ooh, the Emperor. Okay, remember you pulled some cards for an Aries, and now I have this Aries in reverse. Your person feels like that they're not the Empress you think they are. They are not the bee's knees and comfort and everything that you think they are. That they also feel like the Emperor in reverse. So they feel like they're a little wild right now. And I think you maybe acknowledge that and you were kind of waiting for them to start investing. Oh my God, that makes so much sense. I'm sorry. You guys got that too, right? That like they were waiting for your person to start investing. So you can step into the sunshine. You guys are kind of waiting on a person. This is like, yeah, waiting on somebody to sow their wild oats, which kind of really sucks. I'm sorry very much. I don't like it for you guys, Capricorns. I mean, I think you might want to go to some of these parties because I don't think this person is as wild as you think. I don't think this person needs to settle down as hard as you think because last time they settled down, it wasn't real. So they're not really sure. They feel on difficult ground. Oh, Spirit is cute. So the person feels like they're on difficult ground because basically when you find out, like if you had a major relationship or like you raised a family and then found out like your whole relationship was a scam or your husband didn't really love you. In fact, he probably hated you or maybe you come out of an abusive thing, right? It means that you may be in your 40s, but you know very little about love because you've living in a fake thing for so long. Do you understand what that is? A lot of people go through this and it's not very long. Maybe it's a year or 6 months. You realize how juvenile you've been living for a minute. But this person seems like they have picked up a lot of crap. Like they maybe have some core wounds that they're still working on that are so secret. Nobody knows about them. Nobody has said them. So your person is definitely showing a face, but they are showing a face of happiness and light. And it seems like they're being tempted by you because you are holding time in a little quiet and a little distance and a little darkness. Don't be afraid to be a little broody and get a little dramatic, a little Edgar Allan Poe. I hope that means something to somebody because it feels like your person, this is really sweet, but it kind of feels like your person is like, I feel like you might understand the difficulties I've been in. Like, even if you haven't lived it, Capricorns, because I feel like you're practically, I'm sorry, Capricorns, I have a view of you as being just so perfect because you all seem so organized. I mean, let me know if that's just false. And some of you are messy slobs or you've seen a messy Capricorn. You don't have to tell on yourself. But I just admire you so much that looking at you, looking in this darkness, but it's an exacting nature of darkness. But there's something kind of brooding about you and a little dark, like tall, dark lady with the Queen of Wands here. That is a dark lady thing. And so what we're looking at here is your person has been in the darkness. You can understand them because you understand the darkness. And this person is living in the light. They've brought themselves up from the light. They want to love again. But the problem is that they may need to heal some things. You did pull the Temperance card. An Aries healing, an Aries purifying their soul right now. And going toward you would be a healing, a temptation to step in the darkness and deal with the deal. Because it's going to be straight. I'm going to pull from the... So it's going to be a very straight... Because you're going to be so honest. Five of Swords. Why is this not working? Well, it's not working because of the language. There's a lot of... Okay, so... right now, this isn't really working or coming together very quickly, mostly because we have a lack of communication on one side. It looks like it's your side since your person is pulling on communication, but they might be communicating about dumb shit that just doesn't make sense to you right now. And that's because this person is deeply protecting their heart with their language. Spirit is saying your rooster and sunflower person is very careful about their language, but it just sounds really weird ass to you. Like things they say, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Why would you even bring that up? Not dark, not super dark things, but it's just like instead of saying, oh, I stayed home because I was ill. They said, well, because things had to be that way. There's a little mystery there between your person, but they're so sunshiny. It's like their underbelly shadow side, this under feather side. You know how a chicken is all kind of can be all kind of skinny under their feathers, especially their legs and stuff. And they're hiding that they're very thin inside right now because they've been through it. I think this person's been through a bit of a difficulty. I think they went in all bore with love and they came out with a lot of injuries. And it wasn't the end of them though, but it was an end of something. Spirit is saying what it looks like the Ten of Pentacles. They've always thought that they didn't get, that they've been faking at before. Not their fault, I don't think. I feel this person is really sweet. They want it to be a Two of Cups. They want it to be that connection. I think they're connecting with you. I feel like this is really strong. And then Spirit's like, look at the rooster. Is like almost looking exactly at the bat. Let me get some action. Let me get some action for my Capricorn. What? Ooh, almost got a big handful of cards. Ooh, you're going to appeal to this person's darker side, probably their sexual side. One of the things, oh, we're just moving in, aren't we? Okay, you're going to, all right. They're either going to woo you or you're going to woo them with a lot of this Jackertunity. And yes, I did mean Jackertunity. With the Jack of Wands here and the Jack of Air, this is like coming in really gently because knights are really gentle, but they're gallant. I'm looking like a really good guy. This person is going to try. I feel very masculine energy towards you, coming towards you, Capricorn. But they're going to come in and just try and look the part, the best of the best, and just hope to attract maybe some conversation or maybe some messages. They want to send that deep message. Their person is going to send a deep message that they are watching you. You don't have to doubt that anymore. This is that comfort. Oh, remember? Somebody's watching me. Oh, yeah. They're going to confirm that here. And it's going to feel a moment. Your person's going to confirm that they have been watching you. And it's going to be a moment. It's going to take your breath away. I think Capricorn or vice versa. But then they're going to really woo you through the mind. With the Jack. But they might come in very under the, they're going to try and come in very innocently too, because I think this is they're really afraid you're going to turn them down, because they're not just putting like their pretty feathers out there. It feels like they're putting a lot of themselves out there. All right, let's do the fairy tale oracle. Get some advice from Spirit in the form of story, my darlings. This is a really good ass reading. Just a one. Oh, that's going to be it. Goldilocks and Entitlement. This is interesting because I didn't get anything about entitlement. Maybe with the Emperor in reverse? Oh, maybe. I felt their feeling of inadequacy so bad, though. All right, Goldilocks and Entitlement. Here we go, my darlings. Here we go. I'm here. So first she tasted the porridge of the great huge bear, and that was too hot for her. And she said a bad word about that. And then she tasted the porridge of the middle bear, and that was too cold for her. And she said a bad word about that too. And then she went to the porridge of the little small wee bear and tasted that, and that was neither too hot nor cold, but just right. And she liked it so well that she ate it all up. But the naughty girl said a bad word about the little porridge pot because it did not hold enough for her. In the relatively recent tale, a pretty golden-haired girl wanders into a home that belongs to a family. She eats their food, sits in their chairs, and sleeps in their beds. And she does it all with the greatest sense of entitlement. That makes me feel that this card is all about those who have a sense of entitlement and who make use of the families of others. The selfish one who wanders into private space and appraises it thoughtlessly. The one who takes, oh, the poor babies, they're having a rough day. They're always having a rough afternoon. Over the territory of others, without even considering the dangers of doing so. For Goldilocks, from the bear's perspective, is no pretty child, cute and sweet. She is an invader. She has carelessly entered their home, disrupted their sense of safety, and taken what she feels to be hers by right, and nothing she helps herself to belongs to her. The tale is so well loved and remembered, perhaps because its use of three over and over. In this way, it alludes to the law of three, that whatsoever we do, we send out and receive back to the power of three. There are three bears. They each have their own personal belongings, and this spoiled little rich girl who comes out of nowhere and leaves into the same simply enters and takes Goldilocks. Is not hungry or uncared for. She is simply looking for what is just right for her and has no qualms experimenting with others' belongings before taking, without thought, what she believes to be hers by right in her false security of being able to do this. She ultimately learns that this way of thinking and behaving is not safe, nor is it noble. The bears are strong and very family-oriented. This is Ten of Pentacles business here. They look out for each other and can be seen dancing in unison in this image. Does Goldilocks want what they have? This closeness and safety. It is then betrayed or trespassed upon. Goldilocks represents a sense of entitlement, so it is with this card. Be aware that there is no real entitlement in this world, that what we have and treasure we have earned and deserve to protect, that to share we must be invited in, and growing up means not simply walking into other families and demanding we be cared for as we were as children. Many times in life we will attempt to gain the symbols of belonging of the new home and family, of being just right. But we must acquire these for ourselves. The bears within the tale show us what a real family is. Goldilocks is acting completely without thought for others. The bears are also symbols of deep unconscious. And bear medicine is particularly strong and wild. The deep unconscious and primal world represented by the bears is being disrespected by Goldilocks. And this too impedes her journey to maturity. She cannot grow up without respect for our deep animalistic nature. The bears associated so strongly with the goddesses Diana and Artemis, one a mother, one an independent guardian of the forest and of feminine power. Goldilocks longs for this growth, but she cannot grow in this way until she learns respect and to rightfully fear what she cannot understand. And her only way to understand what bears are and what they have is through understanding of her own self. When she does that, she will be reborn into wisdom, like the bear emerging from the hibernation stage, from the cave at winter. She will shine as she becomes the adult, the woman, the goddess. She is disrespecting the strength, the power, and the sheer tenacity and endurance of the bear. The bear is the father too, as in Odin. And the bear is the baby, the new life, the cub coming into the world. Bear is wisdom and respect, and this is what this card alerts you to. Where do you need to learn, to study, to respect in order to grow past a young stage and into full maturity? Remember I told you that this person was disrespected and this person feels like they've left themselves behind and they're a little immature? Believe it or not, this is your Goldilocks. They're not going to be some highly... This is Goldilocks. This is a person, and you're probably a bear. Don't be too mean about it, because this person, she is quite lovely. Masculine or feminine, loves. She's quite nice, masculine or feminine. And I'm going to tell you right now, this Goldilocks is not as entitled as this Goldilocks in the story. But this Goldilocks needs maturity and needs to kind of grow up a little, and this person is probably being taken advantage of. I feel like you should approach this person as soon as possible, Capricorn, because frankly, I think that they are quite sweet and tender and bright as a light. Look at that. The two cards together. And I'm going to tell you right now, they are absolutely curious about you. More curious than I think I can say this person outright loves you, but there's something about them that makes they are tempted by your temperance. They are tempted by your calm, quiet existence, your peaceful, your oh, peaceful. What is it? Easy, peaceful listening, peaceful, easy feeling. That's what it is by the Eagles. Definitely, your person feels that, and they feel like they can work out some of their real aches and pains around you without really getting hurt or disrespected by you, Capricorn. They feel like you're just so safe and secure for them, and I don't think you dim their light, and that's a big deal based on these cards too. All right, loves, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, check the box below. Tip or donate if the spirit moves you. I don't know. I'm just getting back into it again, you know me. And of course, until next time, my lovely Capricorn, God bless.